I'm really excited. We got a fighter in the studio with us right now, and I've been looking forward to this interview for a long time. I ran into her dad at the Metro just a couple of days ago. Her dad, Austin Schnizler, and we'll chat with him here in studio as well. She's only 11 years old. She's a fifth grader at Big Sky Elementary right here in Billings, and not only has she already been nationally recognized, winning at the national level in these boxing tournaments, but now she's teaming up. This is some of you may have heard that story already, but now she's also teaming up with The Rock, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. In fact, The Rock apparently follows he follows only around 350 or so people on Instagram, and this 11-year-old young lady from Big Sky Elementary here in Billings is one of them, followed by The Rock. JoJo Martinez. Hey, really cool to have you with us this morning. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we should have scheduled this a little later so we could get you out of school for a few minutes, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Who's your teacher at Big Sky?
Miss Herschel.
Yeah, there's some great teachers there, aren't there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you've only been boxing for what, about a year now?
Mm-hmm.
And you're already winning national tournaments?
Yep.
Yeah. What made you want to get into boxing?
My mom was a boxer, so I wanted to follow in her footsteps.
Can she beat your dad? Is she?
No.
Oh, no?
Probably not.
Okay.
No.
Well, that's good. Let's not find that one out. So what made you really want to get into boxing? What excites you about the sport?
I love the one-on-one combat. When I did other sports, they were fun sports, but boxing, it just really got me. The one-on-one combat really got me because, instead of being on a team, you don't have to rely on other people, and you can rely on yourself, and you have to do a lot of hard work. Training makes me feel good.
I was going to say, talk about your typical day of training. What do you do?
So when I get home, I run 4 to 5 miles on the treadmill, and then we go in my garage and we work out, and we do some heavy bag, we do some mitts, we do some lifting, some days we do footwork, and other days we do full body workouts. On the weekends we actually run at a high school. I'm not sure what it's called, but we run at a high school, and we do the same thing as we do on the treadmill. We do some workouts, and yeah, that's it. It's what we do.
So do the other kids on the playground, do they know that you're like this nationally recognized boxer?
No, I'm not that one to brag about anything. Actually, some of my friends don't even know that I'm a boxer. Well, actually, my friends do know I'm a boxer, but they don't know that I go to national tournaments and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Well, I want to also talk with your dad, with Austin Schnizler. He's here with us in studio as well. Apparently, you're currently ranked number 1 in the bantam 85-pound weight in the entire nation. Mm-hmm. Are there some pretty good boxers out there across the country?
Yes, there's pretty good boxers around there.
Who's
in the country? I
know with wrestlers, they know the people they're going to go up against. Do you know some of the top boxers and you know how to prep for them?
Yeah. So before we're going for a fight, sometimes we watch some film. We watch my film to get better, but we also watch some other people's film. So when we go against them, we know the game plan.
Not only do we have JoJo Martinez here in studio with us, but we've also got her dad, Austin Schnizler, in the studio with us. Austin, you got to be a pretty proud dad here. What the heck?
Oh, yeah, so proud. She works hard for all the opportunities she receives as well. So
your little girl says, I want to be a boxer, and this was only about a year ago. What was your reaction?
Well, I told her it's going to be a lot of hard work. So, leading up to that, she's played basketball here locally, soccer and t-ball as well. And I'm that parent, man. I'm that dad. I help as much as possible. So, I was her soccer coach, basketball coach, got out there, did a little t-ball with her as well. So anything that she commits herself to, I'll be right there with her every step of the way.
You guys are off to Spokane this weekend?
Yes, sir. We leave tomorrow morning, actually.
Wow, okay. So talk about The Rock, because I ran into it at the Metro a couple of days ago, and my wife was actually telling me about you guys. She was saying, you got to meet this young lady. She's just this big-time boxer, but there's a story that hasn't come out yet that she's really doing this big national deal partnering with The Rock, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So tell us what the story is there.
All right, well, I'll start from the beginning. So, JoJo's boxing career kind of kicked off just over about 15 months ago. And about 3 months in, we decided to, just build a little Instagram for her, have some fun and see what we can do, see what we can make out of it. And So she was, about 150 followers in, and all of a sudden we get this direct message, and it's one of the executives for Under Armour saying that, she came across Johanna and just thinks it'd be a wonderful opportunity to have her, fly out to Santa Monica and do this promo. And so, I thought it was spam. I was unsure about it. Did my research, and it turned out to be true. And so, just with 150 followers on Instagram, for them to find us, it's really a blessing. But so, we went out to Santa Monica, and sure enough, Under Armour set us up in a nice 5-star resort in Santa Monica, and started shooting for the Iron Will collection, which was the first collection. That came out in fall. It was a fall collection, and then we had just had one that came out last week called The Only Way Is Through, and that's a spring collection.
Cool. And this is like the Under Armour product that has like the bowl kind of logo on it that you'll see at Shields, for example, right?
Yeah, Project Rock.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So JoJo, did you get a chance to meet The Rock yet, or so far just Instagram buddies so far?
So far just Instagram buddies. I've never met him.
Yeah. How cool is it, though, to be partnering, though, on this clothing line and the apparel and everything like that?
It's really cool. When I found out this, I was so excited because, it's crazy. So I was really excited.
So Spokane this weekend, what's going through your mind getting ready to step into the ring again?
I'm not nervous. I'm getting ready. I'm staying focused, go to the game plan, stick with the game plan, unless my coach tells me different otherwise.
What's been your favorite experience so far in the little over a year that you've been boxing?
My favorite experience is going places like Ohio and Chicago. When we went to Kansas City, that was a really fun experience because, it's a different environment from here, and we're fighting, and the big tournaments, they're exciting because you feel like sometimes you feel nervous, sometimes you don't. It's really overpowering to feel that confidence when you're fighting in 4 different rings, and yeah.
Is that hard for you, Austin, to watch your little girl, having somebody punch her and, taking these shots at her in the ring?
I've become a little accustomed to it now. I do get very nervous leading up to the fight. But, after the first round, she's in there. It's go time. Johanna's typically the aggressor, so I don't have to worry about it too much.
You worry more about the other kid, probably.
Exactly. She's had a number of fights that she stopped early, and the couple losses she has had on the national level, she's won all 3 rounds. So,
how do you deal with loss, JoJo?
It depends. So, if it's like a loss, like a regular loss, then I sometimes feel bad. Sometimes I'm like, okay, you do better next time. Others, I'm like, I learn from my mistakes. I learn or lose. I win or I learn. And I gotta take that loss and go with it and learn from it. Watch my film. We watch my film when I lose to see what I work on, what I need to work on. And yeah.
That's a really good point. I either win or I learn. Either way, you're moving forward, right? You're getting ahead, no matter how it ends up here. So for the few kids that actually know that you're this like national champion boxer and partnering with The Rock, what do the kids at school ask you?
They don't ask me anything. When I tell them, they're like, "Oh, that's really cool," and then like we're still friends and we still do stuff. So they see me as their friend, but they don't see me as a cool boxer.
Oh, they probably do. They probably do. They're probably just too shy to say it to you. Yeah. So Spokane now. What's the significance of the Spokane tournament, Austin?
So it's the Spokane event's called Fight Night 4. It's at the Roxy Event Center. It's just an opportunity. It's just a local fight for us to kind of tune up before the bigger national tournaments. Thing about Spokane, it's in a location where it'll get people from Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Washington, Billings, Montana. So it's a good centralized location to get a lot of good boxers.
She's such a big deal. She's already got her own sponsors. She's got businesses sponsoring her, just like some big professional basketball player, football player might have. JoJo, who are some of your sponsors?
Total Nutrition, Creek to Peak, and that.
And then,
yeah.
And then Austin, you were saying Sing Contracting's been a big helper too.
And then that's kind of leading up to it. we're in the progress. We're in the process right now of working on something with them.
Yeah, cool.
Which is going to be awesome. Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah, and Creek to Peak is basically they designed some shorts for you, JoJo. What are the shorts like?
Yeah. So the shorts, I got a red corner and a blue corner shorts, and they have on the waistband they have JoJo on it, and it's really cool. I love it.
That's really cool. And apparently it's a Bozeman apparel line, so it got a nice Montana flavor to it and everything like that. And you're doing and Total Nutrition. Yeah, that's a cool store out on Grand Avenue out in the West Park Plaza area. So the supplements you were talking about.
I get amino acids, and I get the greens, and I get the blueberry.
Kind of like a pre-workout?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Those the amino acids like the BCAAs, good post-workout little shake to do together. Yeah. Now I understand that folks here in Billings, obviously, maybe some of our friends in Western Montana might be making it out to Spokane this weekend, but this is really exciting. The Regional Junior Olympics are going to be in Billings on June 5th, so folks here in Montana will have the opportunity to get to watch JoJo in the ring. And JoJo, speaking of the Junior Olympics, talk about your long-term goal. What are you thinking now?
Well, I want to go to the Olympics, and I want to make it to a professional boxer.
Yeah. How soon do you think you can make it to the Olympics?
When I'm like 17, 18, 19, that's where I think I'm going to get in the Olympics.
Seems far away, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
But it's not, yeah. Austin, what else do you want to tell folks about this great young lady here?
Well, she's definitely one to give it her all. Everything she applies herself to, it's 100%. There's no such thing as 50% with her. Very rarely, very seldomly does she take a day off or not want to go in the garage. She's always looking to get better. That's the thing that really makes me happy. Keeps that proud dad going is she's always just wanting to commit herself to the next thing. No matter what it is, there's no challenge big enough. She's willing to tackle anything, and so just makes me really happy to see her progression.
And we talked about how she's one of the 350 or so folks that The Rock is following on Instagram. Apparently there's another event for Project Rock coming up later in March, just 3 weeks, less than a month away in New York City. What's going to go on at that event? Yeah,
so it's going to be another commercial type photo ad where they're going to shoot. Hopefully The Rock's there this time. The third time's the charm, right? So we'll see if he's there. But Lindsey Vonn, she was able to meet Lindsey Vonn at the last one.
Cool.
Which was really nice.
Nationally skier and recognized skier. Yeah,
an amazing person.
Athlete.
She was really nice, really kind. But yeah, so hopefully it's usually a 2-day thing. They'll fly us out and have her in studio and kind of do have her do a workout, and they capture it all on film. They're real up close and personal, so they get some real bits in there. So looking forward to it. It's going to be an amazing opportunity, and hopefully it's the third time now. Hopefully it catches on and we can get like a permanent endorsement from Under Armour or Project Rock.
That'd be pretty incredible.
Be awesome.
And JoJo, we got about 30 seconds to go, but I understand Sundays there's no easy day as a boxer, but Sundays are your toughest day, huh?
Yeah, Sundays are my toughest days. We go really hard because right after I got to take an ice bath.
Yeah. Your dad was telling me during the break how you take an 8-minute ice bath every Sunday, and you're like dipping your toes in.
Yeah, because it's like super cold because like the ice are there, and like you like dip your toe and like, no, I don't want to go in there. It's too cold. But then I gotta get in, and, like force myself in.
Well, you could just jump into Fort Peck Lake, make a trip up to Northeast Montana, get you an ice bath real quick up there. Well, hey, safe travels. Good luck in Spokane this weekend. So great to see both of you.
Thank you, Aaron.